Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Camille and I'm officially off hormonal birth control after nearly a decade of being on it. I recently shared on my Instagram about the struggles I was facing after getting off the pill and instantly got hundreds of DMs about people in the same situation. That is why I'm making this video, to sit down and answer all of your questions that you had for me. I also want to make this a monthly series to track my progress and so-called symptoms. So hopefully this video can be a resource for all of you who are thinking about stopping birth control, or maybe you already have and you just want to follow along my journey, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the effects birth control has on your body once you get off. A little disclaimer before we get started. For one, I am not a doctor. I am also not trying to shame any single woman who is still on birth control, because everyone has a choice. Like I said, I was on it for nearly a decade, so no shaming you. But I do want every woman to know that you are not solving what's going on with your health by being on birth control. Okay, let's just dive right into the first question, and that is, why did I want to get off birth control? Oftentimes when the pill is prescribed for things other than preventing pregnancy, like acne, cramps, and irregular periods, it's just slapping a bandage on a larger hormonal issue that needs to be addressed. So now that I'm off the pill, I'm handling all of those hormonal, thyroid, and gut issues it was masking. The pill I was on was extremely high in estrogen. Being on that much estrogen for that long, I guess, can cause cancer, which no one wants that. I'm also not sexually active at this time, and it was supposed to help with my acne, but I wasn't noticing that much of a difference. Birth control also increased my anxiety tremendously. I wasn't motivated anymore. I definitely lost my drive. I've also been nauseous almost every day now for 10 years. And I've heard way too many stories about people a little bit older than me, or even my age, who have been on birth control for as long as I have. And now that they're at the age where they want to have babies, they can't, or they are struggling. And I don't really know if that has to do with being on birth control or not. But I do know it can take a while for your body to get back onto its cycle after getting off birth control for as long as we've been on it, and some people even lose their ovulation after stopping, which makes it obviously hard to get pregnant. Not that I'm trying to have a baby anytime soon, but those stories from my friends did scare me, and I don't want to have a baby now, but I definitely do want to in the future. Next question, how long have I been off birth control? Well, I cut it out cold turkey after my last period, and it has been a little over a month now. Are you switching or just getting off? I'm just getting off completely. I've bounced between lots of different hormonal birth control pills, but Yaz and Ortho Tricycline have been the main two that I've been on for the longest. I also had the Kyleena IUD for about a year, but all heck broke loose when I was on that. It was absolutely terrible, so I got that out after a year or so. How did you decide it was time to get off of it? Well, deciding to get off the pill was an easy decision for me. I had considered quitting for months, close to a year, but my excuse was always that I didn't have time for the acne or the crazy mood swings or any of those side effects I heard of other people getting. But here's the thing, there's never going to be a good time for those things or side effects, but the longer you wait, the harder it will be. So I just decided after my last period, let's try this, let's give it a go. And here we are, which leads me to the next question of the effects I've noticed after getting off of the pill. So let's just get the not so fun side effects out of the way. For one, obviously, my acne is slowly starting to come back, which is expected. Also, another kind of negative side effect I'm experiencing right now is that my hair is low-key falling out, which I guess can also be expected with a change of hormones. Right before my period, being off birth control, that first day, my cramps were a little bit more intense than what they were on the pill. And right before my period, I was so tired, and I noticed some bloating, which I usually did not have any bloating on the pill, but I was always tired on the pill as well. However, even though I am experiencing some negative side effects, those are all to be expected. Getting off the pill, I have also been noticing a lot of great side effects from getting off the pill. A couple of those are my anxiety has been so much better for whatever reason that is, I don't know. I am no longer nauseous, which I have not felt this way in so long. And I honestly feel like myself now. There's no more random mood swings or irritability towards anyone. I'm not constantly tired. I have my motivation back, and I think it makes all of the bad things worth it. This next one is, how long did it take you to get your period back? Did you get it right away? I did get my period right away and on time. Some people, I think it may take longer. My periods were never that irregular, so I didn't expect it to be irregular, and it lasted about the same amount of time that I would have been on it while on the pill. So that was great. Did your skin flare up real bad after stopping the pill? It's starting to. It's not terrible, actually. I expected it to be a lot worse, but after talking to my doctor, I guess you can expect the worst around month 3. So I'm not there yet. So I will keep you updated on the next video to see how it improves or gets worse. I'm gonna pray that it gets better, but I don't have that high of hopes. I already answered this question. Have you had hair loss? And that is a big yes. Unfortunately, I have. Do you think your mood has changed since getting off? Yes, 100%, absolutely, but for the better. Before, I remember I would just randomly get mad at my mom for being the nicest human. Like, it would just annoy me for like her trying to help me. But I could not help it. I don't know. I was kind of moody on the pill, I'm not gonna lie. Not the worst, but definitely not that good. And being off the pill, I am so much happier. And I'm like rarely ever sad or depressed. Did I make any diet changes? No, but I do eat pretty healthy as it is, and I always have. I have heard eating healthy whole foods helps a lot, especially dark green veggies like kale and broccoli. Am I taking any supplements? Yes, I am, but not because I just got off birth control. I've been taking these for a really long time in preparation to get off birth control to help with some of the potential side effects, but please consult with a professional or a doctor before starting any of these. I'm taking this Nutrafol Duo. Nutrafol is to help my hair health, and it's basically just hair wellness from within. You take a quiz online and it will basically give you the pills that you're supposed to take to help with whatever you're experiencing. Next, I take the Alani Nu Balance capsules, and these are supposed to brighten your skin, clear your complexion, and create hormonal balance. If you go on their Instagram, you can see plenty of before and afters, and so I think it does work. I just am taking so many other supplements that I'm not quite sure what's helping and what's not. So learn from my mistakes. Next, I've been taking this Garden of Life probiotic for years, since college. My digestive health is so much better after taking these. And lastly, I've been taking vitamin D, or as these are called, sunshine drops. And I take vitamin D because my blood work from my doctor showed that somehow I was low in vitamin D, even though I live in the sunny state of Arizona. I don't know, but vitamin D is supposed to help with your mood. Vitamin D also helps me not feel as tired. So yeah, those are the current supplements I am on. Have I noticed any physical changes after stopping birth control? No, I haven't gained weight being off birth control, but I also didn't gain weight while being on it. I'm curious to see if I'll gain weight being off of it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for me. I've been wanting to gain weight for a while, and it's been really hard for me to do that, but I haven't noticed any change in my appetite. So I don't know, we'll just see. Like I mentioned before, I did get a little bit more bloated than normal right before my period, but other than that, not much physical change. Last question. Is it true being on years of birth control can cause infertility? I'm not a doctor, so I'm not sure. Like I said, a lot of my older friends are struggling though, but I do know others who got off of it and instantly got pregnant right away. So it's really hard to tell, and I just didn't want to take that risk, even though I don't want to have kids right now. I hope me answering those questions helped you guys learn a little bit more about my journey and maybe what you could expect getting off the pill. Everyone's journey is different though, so please don't compare your journey to mine. But overall, I want to say I feel way better being off birth control than I did being on it. I am obviously no expert in this field. I just wanted to share my experiences because like I mentioned before, I feel not that many people talk about their experiences after stopping hormonal birth control. And with that, I just want to end this video with a couple more resources. I'm going to put some Instagram accounts I follow right here and down below in the description box. These are awesome resources to follow if you want more information about any of these topics or stopping birth control. These are some books that I read that I will also link below that have helped. What else am I using as a resource? Oh, the myFLO app. I use that to track my cycle. And yeah, I can't think of anything else really. I guess that wraps up my Q&A. I hope I answered some of your questions, and if I didn't, make sure you comment them down below so I can make sure to answer them in next month's update. Overall, I'm just trying to be kind to myself and work on accepting whatever changes may arise during this tough transition, and I recommend you guys do the same for yourself. I love you all, and thank you so much for watching.